Hello everyone, and thank you for watching my videos. This will be the final video in my series of Forex introductory training. So with all the knowledge that I've shared with you in the previous videos about how to use technical analysis, fundamental analysis, sentiment analysis, and also being able to read the charts, study news events, and even learn how the Forex market operates and having to find the right broker for you and also the right trading system for you, we're now going to take this knowledge and it is time for us to get into the Forex market. But you still have a lot to learn. You see, the market is very complex and profound. So many people who have MBAs, PhDs, and these people, they've invested a large amount of capital in the market. So the larger your capital is, the larger your profits will be. So we have to keep that in mind. And that's why I keep reiterating the fact that you don't want to open accounts with such a small amount of capital. Because if the capital is so small, we can't really make a profit off of that, and we lose that amount faster. So again, the people who succeed greatly in this market are the people who have a great amount of knowledge in the finance industry and capital to back that up. And also, we need to keep in mind that it is unreasonable to expect to achieve that level of success when our education is not as high as the people with the MBAs and PhDs. Well, not all of us, but some of us. But also, we need to keep in mind that the people that are successful in this market, they've been making trades for 20, 25, 30 years. And they've also studied the stock markets and the commodity markets, and they've been doing so for such a long period of time. So in these series of videos, we didn't really spend that great of time in learning about everything that's been happening in the Forex market, because all I really wanted to do was to introduce you to how people make money in the Forex market so you can too in time. So there's a lot of time and experience that one must accumulate in order to be a successful investor. And some of those profits, going back to the great investors, some of their profits are gained by taking advantage of the new traders as well. So again, we're talking about sentiment analysis, meaning many new traders in the Forex market, they tend to think alike and they tend to use the same type of tools. But the expert investors, they know this, so they can make trades based on how the inexperienced traders react in the Forex market. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And also, anyone with enough faith, desire, passion, and education does have a chance to succeed greatly in this market. So I don't want to scare you. I don't want to say that you will fail. That's not true. But what I do want to expound on to you is that it takes a lot of experience. It takes a reasonable amount of capital. It does take a lot of faith, and it does take a lot of time and also and commitment as well. So we need to have all of these elements in our personalities as investors in order to have that type of success that the investors who have the great amount of knowledge in finance have. Okay, so tools. We talked a lot about tools in the previous videos, but knowledge is more important than tools. For example, it's not the investment tools or indicators that make a trader successful, but knowing how to use the tools and knowing how to manage risks and knowing how to study the different news events that happen in the world that have a profound impact on the currency pair. And that knowledge is endless. So you will never hit the level of this knowledge is enough to be the successful investor that I need to be. because there's always something new that has been discovered. There will always be an investor out there that can discover a mathematical formula and create his or her own tool that can completely change how the Forex market operates. Maybe you might discover something that I don't know, or that someone with a PhD from an Ivy League school hasn't discovered. So there's so much knowledge out there, and if you can use that knowledge properly, then you can use that to achieve great success in your investments, or even market that piece of knowledge. That way you don't have to invest in the market. You can take that piece of knowledge, maybe write a book or make lectures about it, and earn your profits that way. So there's many different ways we can make money in the Forex market. And also, learn and practice before you trade. Open up those demo accounts. So other things to remember: we can't predict the future. So I think we've already covered that in the previous videos. And also, the data gives you clues about the market, but it doesn't move the market. So we have to keep that in mind. We can find clues, but clues do not make the market. And traders are far from perfect. So there's no such thing as the perfect trader. There's no such thing as the perfect transaction, because everyone has winning trades, everyone has losing trades. But again, it doesn't matter how many positions you profit and how many positions you lose. What makes a trader successful is the size of the profits and how minimal the losses are. So you will have losing transactions, but keep in mind, we can minimize the impact so our accounts don't suffer. And have patience, because the amount of knowledge that I've bestowed upon you in these videos is overwhelming, so it's going to take some time to digest. So practice and have patience. And discipline is also important, because we don't want to deviate from our trading system, or we don't want to get caught in an emergency situation because we didn't prepare for that before we open our position. Also, there are many good trading opportunities. So just because you missed one opportunity doesn't mean you can panic, because there are so many opportunities on so many different charts. So if you don't feel right about opening a position, wait, because there will be another opportunity in the future. And also, it will take hours, lots of hours of market study, chart time, and practice in order to trade well. So the more experience we have in this market, the more successful we'll be in the future. So again, it's all about time. The more time we spend studying, the easier it will be to have successful trades. So keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to close this video by saying simply this: opportunities are just around the corner. So we get into the Forex market and we study these charts, we use our tools, and we use our knowledge. So there will always be opportunities to make big profits. Don't be in a hurry. Just focus on one opportunity at a time, and then see how big we can make our profits, and then add that to other profits. And it's all about time, patience, discipline, and also there's even more knowledge out there. Now, this is the end of my introductory training, but I will continue to make supplementary training videos about even more patterns and even many different ways of using tools, because I want to expound onto you that the knowledge about this market is endless. But the more knowledge we have, the easier it would be to find successful trading opportunities. So never stop learning about this market. Thank you for watching my videos and good trading.